The coach of the church planter needs to pay particular attention to three areas in the life of the church planter. For one thing, church planters are activists. They are movers and shakers, and by that, by virtue of their composition, oftentimes what suffers in the life of the church planter is his own marriage. And the church planter himself will not surface his marriage as an issue that needs to be addressed. That needs to be addressed by the church planting coach. He must often raise this with the church planter and with his wife, because sometimes the church planter, in his enthusiasm of talking about the work, can forget about his greatest partner in the work. And sometimes even not in a dishonest way, but in a way that is not mirroring reality. He is not really giving the true picture of the marital state. So sometimes the church planting coach needs to talk to the spouse to find out what is really going on in the marriage relationship. So that is one issue, the marriage, and then the inner life of the church planter. One of the greatest adversaries to the inner life of the church planter is the ministry of church planting itself. It can do terrible things to the spiritual life of the church planter. Church planting is so adrenaline driven that it can weaken your inner disposition, your walk with God. We manage our lives as church planters with our tongue oftentimes, and because we are communicators, people listen to us, and that can be a smokescreen to the health of our inner life. So we need, the church planting mentor or coach needs to address the inner life of the church planter. And the third area that he needs to address is disengagement. He needs to lead his church planter to disengage from ministry life in regular increments, once a week at least. He needs to have a day, a Sabbath day, where he does two things. He prays and he plays. He does the spiritual disciplines for half a day, and he does something that's restorative for his own psyche, his own physical body, for his marriage. But a good church planting coach will emphasize these three areas.